Hello, 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 and welcome to Noemi, Oracle Priestess Bear of Victory's channel. And for those of you who know me, what's up? And for those of you who don't, welcome. Welcome to everyone. I know, it's been a while, but listen, everything is in divine timing, and I must also be in a space where I'm being obedient as well, because we're on this journey together. So, as I have been preparing for today's readings, because I should be doing all of them today, there is a full moon eclipse today. The full moon is in Virgo. And so, for those of you who are already, prepping for that, you get your crystals charged. You can do it any time of day. And just make sure you bring them in before dawn. And for those of you who are taking your spiritual baths, I just took mine this morning. Make sure you're doing it with a great intention. You probably see my cat back there messing with the cactus. But as I was preparing for this reading, I dropped this box. This is a cards that I normally don't use unless I am prompted to use them. But they are of esoteric messages from the ethers. And so I don't think you guys can see, you're not going to be able to see it because of the lighting, and I can't do nothing about the lighting. But these cards, I'll show you one of them. These cards fell, and they all fell like in order. So let me see if I can. Yeah, no, there's nothing I can do. But the cards are spread out. Maybe I can move them over. Let me move them over because they fell down and some of them fell upright, and they tell a very significant story for the collective. So this is a collective reading. It is timeless, and I am hopeful that your messages are very well pointed. I'm spreading them out exactly how they fell. I picked them up and I put them exactly how they fell over here. So that way we can read the message exactly how the Most High God meant the message to be. And I'm hoping that you'll be able to see them once I move them. There's a lot of stuff going on with airplanes. They're pointing me to that. And there's going to be a lot of stuff with the mail, with things that are being shipped. There's a disruption. Okay, so, but this is the message regarding that. Let's see if I can. Oh, there you go. See the cards and how they're spread out? So you can't really see them, but the story starts here, where Nine of Wands, right? It takes great strength during this time. It took great strength in a time of your life where you were going through something that you really felt like you would never get through. And so they're saying, remember, the Holy Spirit is saying, remember, I already prepared you for this. I already prepared you for these times. You have the wisdom. We have the Three of Pentacles that has to do with a lot of work, the inner workings, the Holy Spirit, the divine feminine, divine masculine, okay? Um, the power of three. You have the Knight of Cups, things that come and go, people that come and go. But you can always, always count on the ebb and flow of the Most High God in your life, the inner wisdom that you have. Lord of the waves and waters, the waves and waters. And I always like to explain it as the yin and the yang, but also the infinity, right? It's up and it's down. It's up and it's down. And you're going to feel it We have the Five of Swords that's behind the ebb and flow of how things happen in our lives and how things are happening right now in society, how we're supposed to deal with those things. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. You're still working. We're still all working. It is all working. Everything is working together for the greater good. That is what they're saying here. The foolish man. Who could be the foolish man? Who is the foolish man in society at this time? But also, it marks a beginning. It's behind success that is unfulfilled, right? So we're not there yet. And hidden behind that is the Seven of Swords. So what does that mean? That means that things are just as it should be, okay? Things are just as there should be. We have um, efforts that feel unstable. We have things that are working, and we can't see that because it's hidden. But the foolish man, the foolish man, all the foolish man is doing is giving us a new beginning because the fool marks new beginning. The fool marks the understanding of what is here. Okay. And then we have crossroads with the Two of Wands. We must remember who is in charge. The Most High God is in charge. You see that ram, okay? We have the double ram. We have the understanding of dominion. Who's in charge? We're being reminded, or we must also remind ourselves who is in charge. And then you have ebb and flow again, the Knight of Wands, things looking a certain way when they're really not. The Lord of Flame and Lightning, wake you up, right? Let your light shine for all the world to see. And then you have Lord of Ruin, right? We have to, farmers burn their fields when they have a bad time. They burn their fields and then they must sow again. And then this is just a reminder, you reap what you sow, because behind all these things all right here, behind all these things, we have the Ace of Wands, which is pointing us again to the Most High God. Once we're through this, see how this is how it fell. It fell intricately. Then we have perfected success, the Knight of Pentacles, which is upside down. However, don't read it upside down because it's together with the Chariot, the car, the journey, things moving after a time of chaos. And it's not chaos that we can't handle because we have justice right behind it, justice hidden. And what did I say before? The yin and the yang, right? The justice. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is lots of money, lots of health. And here we go again, is God is stamping it, sealing it. The Most High God is saying, listen, listen, listen. Revenge is mine, says the Lord. Revenge is mine. Sovereignty. Sovereignty. Crazy enough, it ends with fortitude and temperance. Fortitude and temperance. Look at those symbols. See what they mean to you. We end with fortitude and temperance. This is a message for the collective. This is a message for those who resonate with it. For you, if you don't resonate with it right now, you will. You will. There's a lot of future influence here. There's a lot of patterns here. Let's see what message we have from the archangels of our divine feminine energy. And you don't have to be a woman to have divine feminine energy. Remember that. Okay, so look, we have falling on top of the Ten of Pentacles, which is success, money, wealth, um, health. We have bring in love, if that's what you want. Bring in love. Let me go ahead and refocus this since we're done with that spread. Let me just flip here that way. There we are. That's better. So we have bring in love. Okay. And didn't I just say that? What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What does that even mean? Well, lots of you have been working on your um, unconditional love for yourself. As we're doing that, as we're, going through that and choosing to take the road that takes us to our missions, to where we're supposed to be, um, with fortitude and temperance. Temperance is patience, an unwavering patience, and unwavering patience filled with faith and understanding that we don't know where this is going. We don't know where the Most High God is taking us. So when we do that, we are in the midst of understanding that there's a greater purpose for everything that's happening. There's a greater purpose for things that are seemingly misunderstood. Okay, let's see what else we have here. So it is time for you to speak your truth. It is time for clarity. And this energy of the full moon in Virgo, not only is it going to help you get organized, it's going to help you to understand your balance, your justice. What does that look like, and how you'll be helping spew justice for others? Because during this time, there's going to be a lot of things and a lot of people that will be having their mask come off. Okay, it's kind of like a reset, just like I just did right now, just did a recess. Okay, a recess. I meant to say a reset. Take what resonates, right? Um, but checking your list of things that you have done, of things that you have accomplished, and I don't know, there's like a warmth to everything. And all right, let's see. What is the overall energy for this full moon? The full moon in Virgo, what is over? And then I split it and it's sacrifice, the end of the cycle of sacrifice. We gotta have a 10, and that is Virgo. Aquarian energy, Capricorn energy, right? Hmm. Capricorn's gonna be the moon is gonna be in Capricorn in a couple of days. And I want to keep that in mind. What is their message? What is their message? Let me make sure you guys can see the cards. What is their message today? Holy Spirit. Beginning, new beginning. Egyptian energy comes out a lot, so that could be something that you want to be looking into for yourself and seeing, what roots, but a lot of it just has to do with your ancestors. Excuse me, ancestors are with you. And then you have Gemini, I think. So your voice, things that you want to establish, things you want to communicate, not only in your family, but also in work, in moving forward, things that you must purge. Okay. And what we say, the mission, your life's purpose, the North Node. So if some of you have not looked at your chart to see where your north node is. I've been saying that for a long time. And also a shout out to those of you who do spiritual investment appointments. I know I have spoken a lot about the north node this whole entire year. So make sure that you're trying to get that done because I think that has a lot to do with you knowing your direction. Okay. And there goes my throat chakra going off. So yeah. And Gemini wants to flip over here. So have faith. Faith. And then we have Aries. I am. So a lot of Mars energy here, a lot of anger. But a lot of you are going to use your anger and transmute it, and you're going to have great success because of that, the channeling of that power. You're going to be able to channel that power. And we have ethereal touch. Ethereal touch. And that's how we initiated the reading, right? We initiated the reading with an esoteric message. Who as above, so below. Miracles will unfold right before your eyes. And as they do, the one thing I will tell you is if there's something that happens that brings you to your knees, or you have to really feel that, you feel that in your soul, give glory to the Most High God for that gift of reminding you that you are, that your faith is unwavered, and He sees all things. And all things do come together for the greater good. So then we have the moon, right? The secrets, the revelation. And what's the moon have to do with? Today is, there's an eclipse. The moon, there's an eclipse with the moon. Secrets will be revealed. It just feels like this dance of sexual energy, thrusting you forward. And it doesn't really have to do with sex. It has to do with the spiritual power. And I keep looking over here because I have kind of like a little bit of a mess. And then over here, it's clear. It's, there's organization. There is nothing here that could impede my ability to use this surface. But over here, we have a couple of things. And so your paths are going to be clear to you. You're going to be able to discern exactly what it is that you're going to choose, what you're supposed to choose. It's going to be clear. You feel like there is no clarity. However, there is. There is clarity in the chaos. There is clarity in the new beginnings. And it is going to help you transform not only your own life, but the life of others. Let us see collectively um, what is happening in relationships, romantic relationships, family relationships, friendships. Let us see there. What should we be doing there? Let me see. These moments of clarity, moments of embracing what the Most High God has for you. Um, and we'll get into it during the readings for each sign. Remember, it's important for you to go through your charts. It is free. You could just literally Google, um, I want to, I want my full chart because that is how the zodiacs come into play. I'm not an astrologer. I don't do astrology. I read the energy of the different zodiac signs. But you don't have to be a particular zodiac sign for you to get the message. You just have to be in that energy, and your energy is going to shift and it's going to change, right? So, do we need say it again? Love. We have love again. Okay. Rekindle. What does that even mean? What does that mean for you? Every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. Yeah, that's true. It's just in the surface, rekindling is more about finding the good in others, right? The potential. But although love does conquer all, and you may feel connection, is there a balance? Is there a yin and yang? Are you selling yourself short? Are you not embracing exactly what it is that you'd like to embrace? Are you doing everything in your power to love yourself? Because we must conquer unconditional love for ourselves before we can conquer that with another person. And so be careful with those rekindling relationships. Sometimes rekindle means going back into a cycle. Sometimes rekindling means forgiving somebody for something that you're not really sure you should forgive them or you're ready to forgive them. And remember, even if you do forgive them, it doesn't mean that you have to have a relationship with them. Okay. So, make sure that you're working for that. And I don't know, some of you are really worried about what you look like, and I just keep messing with my hair and looking at it. And so sometimes too, on the surface of things, that becomes what's important in a connection. It's like, how will this person see me? How will this person approach me? And it's more about ourselves. How do we embrace ourselves? How do we approach ourselves? How are we approaching our own beauty? How are we approaching how it is that we feel about ourselves? Are you fragile like a flower? Are you fragile like a bomb? And do you want to empower yourself to empower others? And that person that is right for you is just going to be right for you. And you're going to be right for them in your own rights, in your own journeys, on your own time. Um, and that is what the yin and the yang is all about, embracing that light, embracing the darkness at the same time, not allowing yourself to give in to what it is that you do not agree with because you think you're going to be alone or this is the best thing that's ever happened to you. Remember, you are the best thing that happened to you in co-creation with the Most High God, right? Because we're always going to have to glorify the Most High God in order for us to really embrace that inner love, that inner power that is a gift to us because we're worthy and because we deserve it. Okay. So I hope I helped heal at least one person in the world today. Happy full moon in Virgo. Fire, baby, fire. For those of you who had the temperance, the patience, the fortitude to come to the end, know that you are going to get out of this unscathed because whatever it is that you must bring forward in your lives and in the lives of others, that is what is important in the end. Okay? So remember, you are a perfect design. You are a child of God, and nothing and no one can take that from you because what is yours is yours. Okay? Well, be well. Thanks for watching. Bye.